Hello everyone, welcome to LeetCode Weekly, where every week we cover a few LeetCode problems. Here we have problem 744. Find smallest letter greater than target. We're given a sorted array of characters called letters and a target character, and our goal is to return the smallest letter in the array that's strictly greater than the target. But if there's no letter greater than the target, we wrap around and return the first letter in the array. Let's take a look at a quick example. If letters equal C, F, and J, and the target is A, the smallest letter greater than A is C. But if the target was Z, there's nothing greater than Z, so we wrap around and return the first letter, which is C. So the array is already sorted, and we're comparing characters lexicographically, so basically alphabetical order, and we must handle the wraparound case. But since the list is sorted, this immediately hints that we might be able to do better than a simple loop. So a straightforward way to solve this, and it would work to be fair, would be to just loop through the array from left to right. For each letter, we would check if the letter is greater than the target. The moment we find one, we return it, and if we reach the end and never find a greater letter, we just return the first element in the array. This will work perfectly fine because the array is sorted, but the downside would be efficiency. In the worst case, we have to check every single letter, and this gives us a time complexity of O of n. For small arrays, that's fine, but if the array gets large, we can definitely do better. Because the array is sorted, we can use binary search. Binary search works by repeatedly dividing the search space in half, and instead of checking every element, we jump around. The idea is that we keep 2 pointers, low and high, and we check the middle character. If it's greater than the target, it could be our answer, but there might be a smaller valid one to the left, so we move high left. If it's not greater, we move low to the right. Eventually, low will land exactly on the smallest character greater than the target. Before we even start the binary search, we can also handle the wraparound case. If the target is greater than or equal to the last letter of the array, we can return the first letter immediately. This approach gives us a time complexity of O over log of n, which is much faster for big inputs. So for our solution, we're first going to handle the wraparound case. So if target is greater than or equal to letters at index -1, so the last index, we are going to return letter 0. This is because it's impossible for any element in the list to be greater than the target if the last one is smaller, because this list is sorted. So we're going to start our pointer at the beginning, so low equals 0, and high equals the last index, so length of letters -1. And while low is less than or equal to high, so while the search space still exists, we'll create a new pointer, mid. It equals low plus high, and integer divided by 2. If letters at index mid is greater than target, we're gonna set high to mid -1. We move left to find a smaller valid character. Else, we set low to mid +1. We move right to find the greater letter. And then we return letters at index low. So if we use a test case, accepted, and if we submit, there we go. Thanks for tuning into LeetCode Weekly. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to like and drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching.